All right, speaking of love, I actually wrestled John for this one because at first I was like, it's your, no, I want this one, please. This is a planter with wheels. I mean, seriously, brilliant. So now we can move it when we want to move it. Melissa Epps Wilding is here, and she is one of our absolute favorite people in the entire world. I have known her since she was knee-high to a grasshopper. Now she has children that...
Now she's at the age of possibility.
Yeah, no. We love you. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year.
You, your family, the company that you work with bring us such incredible products. This is something, I have friends that, very dear friends that live in Georgia. And so every time in September and August when the weather is bad, they have a beautiful, pool like everybody down there, and they struggle. My friend, and listen, we're all at the age of possibilities. They have big trees in these pots, and it's so hard for them to bring inside so that they're safe, or at least closer to the house. Here's your answer.
Yes.
Here is your answer. All right, this is $32.99 for a pot this size. I mean, look at the 17.5-inch planter. It has wheels. It's by Southern Patio, so you're getting a really great name to it. You're saving $26. The only thing is, if you want more than one of these, you have to pick them up now because there'll be no reorder on this. This is your aqua.
So pretty.
I would never have called this aqua.
No, it's a little teal.
Yes, definitely teal. All right, aqua is more of a blue. This is more of a greenish teal.
Yeah.
But stunning, absolutely stunning. This one we called beige, and I would have called this beige too. Very, very limited. And then last but not least, this is cobalt, which is stunningly beautiful by a pool.
And they're gorgeous. I mean, I think, the wheels is phenomenal. We love it. And, it's like a game changer, I think, with pots. But the other game changer is, look how you're picking that up without anything in it.
Exactly.
It is super light. It's made of a high density resin, but it looks like ceramic. Like it has that luster and that beautiful appeal of those ceramic pots that we love. And if you're a lazy gardener like me, confess, usually my ceramic pots are, my wicker parts around after the winter, but my ceramic parts are not.
Yes,
they're chipping off.
That's exactly what happened to me. And I'm like, I thought to myself, walking around my deck, I need to replace those because they don't last.
They just keep chipping off, and they're gorgeous. But this is gorgeous too. You've got that ceramic look. Huge, 17.5-inch. So it's got a really wide berth. I love it because you can put your big plants in there, your tall trees. A lot of a lot of us are gardening on our decks, because of the deer. So you're putting your vegetable plants in there. But the game changer here is these wheels, and so you don't see them from the front. It really looks like a beautiful pot, but on the back you have these two caster wheels, which are amazing, and they're going to allow you to move your pot. So whether you're bringing them into, Atlanta just got like a foot of snow. Like, it's incredible. The weather's changing. We want to make sure that those plants that we nurture and, in the beautiful weather stay alive for, the colder months. But so this is going to allow you to move it around your patio. It's a deck into your house. I know I bring a lot of my stuff in, but it's going to hold a great weight. And all you're going to have to do is just tip it on its side and wheel it, because I know plants are heavy, but we want to pack in the dirt, we want to pack in the soil, and this is a big planter, so you're going to put a lot in here. You're going to put a lot of...
Well, before that scares you off, I have an idea.
Okay, if we fill it up with some...
Fill it up with, you can use empty water bottles in the bottom,
I like that.
and then you don't have to put as much soil in it. You could use if you're using pots, not the growers' pots, but the plastic pots, take those plastic pots out, put the plastic pots in the bottom, and then put your soil in. Make sure you have enough soil, but that keeps them from getting too heavy.
That's what I usually do when the planters pots, if they come in, I'll just turn them upside down. Someone also told me, it's probably you, because I'm always getting tips from you, is the pool tubes.
Oh,
Like cutting up those
you get at the dollar store.
Tubes.
Yeah.
But this is just down here. I just wanted to give you an idea. I don't have anything truly planted, but I put a 75-pound bag of rocks in here. And I can still move this along super easy, super smooth. and it looks great from the front still. So it's really beautiful, and you get that gorgeous, gorgeous ceramic look. Oh, here she comes. She's always,
I can't stand it.
Pat's always got these, all of a sudden she disappears, and then she comes back and she's like created something like amazing. Like, where'd she go? Oh, she's creating a garden.
But could we leave these out?
Yes, we can. Yes,
all
we
year
can.
long? Oh, wait, sorry. But I'd do this, and then I would put a wreath around here.
Beautiful.
And then I think that would look pretty cool.
That would look
right?
very cool.
All
I
right.
actually like that one in like the blue.
All right,
with,
here,
I'm
put
gonna
it in the blue. We'll change.
take my cheat out.
Okay. All right,
Put
I
that
wish
in
we
the
had a
blue.
wreath that we could put around the bottom here, but you get the idea. And then we'll put lights on this, and I think it would look really cool, but definitely put the wreath around it so it will fill in.
Because then you don't have to move your pots. Like,
yes.
Because you don't have to move them in order. Because I
Yeah,
look out on
that's
my
true.
deck and I'm like, there's a lot of empty pots out there. They've got the Wicker Park spring spheres in
Yeah.
them. It's like, I'm
Here,
all
hold
set
this
for spring,
one
but this
second.
looks
Do you mind?
gorgeous.
Okay. And then, you know, I bought a lot of trees last year. I actually bought this rose tree, which I didn't think it was going to do anything, and it was spectacular. It blew me away, this rose
And you
tree.
potted it?
Yeah, and I put it in a pot because I have the same problem, challenge that many of us have, that the deer are so friendly. Sometimes I open my front door and they're there.
Yes, yes.
So I need to think of a way, and they don't come up on my deck yet. So they just come on the front porch, and they're welcome there. But you know, that's how large this is. And,
Yep.
I remember Barbara King always said, look for pots that are wide on the top.
Yes, and I love the idea of filling in the space and then putting your dirt on top, or
Yeah.
even like your
I'll
faux.
take
You
this
know,
away from
you know, I also have a lot of faux on my back deck. So you know, I've got a couple lemon trees, and I'm trying.
Oh, nice.
But I definitely have a lot of faux, and those are great for. I bring them into my sunroom in the winter. I bring them outside in the summer. But the nice thing about this is it's going to wheel, and it's going to wheel on your deck boards. It's going to wheel on your cement. It's going to wheel like down the driveway, or you know, through the garage, or on all different surfaces, because those wheels are really great quality. They're very smooth, and they really move. You can put a lot of weight into this pot, and they'll still be able to move it.
Here's the bottom line. Pots this size are expensive.
Yes.
Why don't we have more of them? Because they're a fortune. They cost a lot of money. Where now we gave you all those tips about, because if you're worried about how am I going to, you know, much soil is this going to take, just make sure you have enough soil in there, but take our ideas about putting other things, pool noodles. That pool noodle, you can buy it at the dollar store, cut it into pieces, put that in the bottom. That way it'll be good drainage. There is a hole, and there is also a stopper on it. So if you don't want the hole, you don't have to worry about it. This way also you don't have to raise your pots up necessarily.
Yes, or like I know I go around my husband, it's like, you can, I stop putting, I put dish towels under all my pots. He's like, no.
Oh, do you?
I do, so they don't get on the hardwood floors, but he made my daughter, she was home from college, he made her go out and buy me some like ceramic goods so we could put the pots in there and take the dish towels out. I promise you, I'm not all, like, it does look nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it looks beautiful. And you know what? You have these beautiful, beautiful faux plants that you can put in here. So if you're not, you know, a gardener, but a lot of times when you buy, here, I'm going back to get that tree.
But I do love,
you got it,
you know,
for me, John?
I'm a porch gardener too, because I don't know how to garden in the yard, but I can't because of the deer situation. So I do love pots, and I love eclectic looking. I'm not a matchy person. I do love a mix of gorgeous pots, and
these are so pretty.
And these are, you know, aside from the wheels, which is just really cool, and we should have them on all our pots.
Yeah.
But I do think these pots are stunning. When you get them home, you're going to love them.
When you buy even our pots here many times, you buy a big tree or something, this is the pot that they have. Woohoo, not what you want to be, you know, displaying. So then you have to find another pot. Look. Fits right in here beautifully. You could always raise it up, get that stiffer floral foam in here, and then get some moss, and you could raise it up as heavy and high as you want.
And I'm going to take it one step further.
Okay,
At
go.
6 p.m., I have a Wicker Park hour.
Perfect.
And we have,
what do you have?
Creeping Jenny, which
Creeping Jenny.
we have
I
the
love
Creeping Jenny, and we don't have that many left. But you just wrap the Creeping Jenny around, and there you get your spillers, you have your tree, you have your big pot.
So we
and you
took
like got
this
this in gorgeous, gorgeous garden look.
Right.
Yep.
But what you need to do, and this you will have for a lifetime. That's the beauty of it.
Yep.
And instead of every time that you want to move that pot, you either have to tilt it and try and, you know, drag it with you somewhere. Now you don't have to worry about it. It's got wheels on it. Nobody ever even sees the wheels.
No, the wheels you don't see. Turn it around, you just see that beautiful, beautiful pot. The top is 17.5 inches. It's about 14 inches tall, so it's a really substantial pot. So those trees that we're talking about, and so many of us, you know, if you open any home decor magazine, you are going to see foliage and greenery inside the homes, outside of your. Oh, there's the creeping Jenny right there.
Oh, there,
as
perfect.
if on cue. Thank you. Look how beautiful that looks. I love it. So you can do that, and it just looks magical. But you can bring these inside too because they're really home decor friendly.
Like they would be pretty
especially like I love the stone. It's almost like a stone look, and then that cobalt blue, and then the teal is
so you decide on the maybe buy one of each. You know, here's the cool thing about this is something that, you know, Martha Stewart. One of the first times I ever worked with her, I was like stood there next to her thinking, oh, I'm standing next to Martha Stewart.
That's pretty cool.
It was very cool. And she said to me, Pat, the most important thing is the pot, not the plant. I was like, okay. But she said, invest in your pots. Stop buying cheap ones that only last, guilty, because I need to replace the ones I have on my deck now because they didn't last the winter. Here is a huge, wonderful pot. Buy as many as you want because when these are sold out, they're gone. And they have those very clever wheels, so they're going to make our life easier. How about a patio tomato plant in here?
I love that.
Right?
I love a patio tomato
You
plant.
know?
I have my lemon.
Your lemon tree?
I have my lemon tree in there.
Do you got lemons yet?
I haven't gotten lemons, but I have a lot of white flowers. So I'm assuming
you're gonna have lemons.
I'm assuming next year. It's been 2 years I've had this lemon tree, so I'm hoping that this year I have lemons.
Melissa, that's great.
Thank you.
I love it. All right, thank you so much.
I'll bring one in
love.
for you when I get a lemon.
Okay, what time is your show?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. We'll be there.
All right.
We'll be